sports. It's in the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Alf, it's hot. What are you? What is... What are you? What is up? I want to quit, ready? Sit up. What are you? Sit up. On one, ready? Out. Sit on, what? Sit on. Alrighty. Sit on. Wanna quit? Sit on. Where's it on? Where's it on? Where's it on? Where's it on? What is it on? Ready, shot. Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Cut. On, ready. Sit on. Ready, sit on. Sit on. So on. Sit on, on. What are you? Sit on. What are you? Sit on. Ready, shot. Ready, shot. On, ready. Sit on. Hey, Alpha, sit on. Ready, sit on. What are you? Sit on.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. He may go.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Strong effort by Cameron Thomas to get there and stop him before he could even get to the line of scrimmage. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley again.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it,
and they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he fires one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's second and 10.
This is Connor running right. And coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Greg George deep for Arizona.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shot shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Rock incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Go. What you got?
Murray going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with the problems they've had getting rid of the football in this 1st half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it off to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Jackson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 21, Cardinals 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side him, he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
1st down, Ravens.
No, we change it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Jackson from the shotgun. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, middle. Report.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers, pushing his way through. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And now they'll shift things around.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cardinal.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Murray going to throw.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Murray.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. That's going deep for Bateman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team